Aielli.
Carter, it's so good to meet you at last. I've been following your progress with great interest.
Listen, if you had any hand in killing Chris, when I get out of here, I'll kill you.
Childish, I know, but you get my point? You're in my world now and in no position to make any demands. Anyway, I had no hand in this.
So who did?
I believe it was Softtech.
But that can't be. It was their data that I stole in the first place.
You were the perfect homing pigeon. They infected you with a logic bomb, so you would have to become a construct. They knew you would seek me out for the download code.
But surely Softtech could get the code another way.
I'm the only one with the code. If I were to download you into your body, your brain would contain a residual copy of the download software.
Well, then they'd have a download and an upload code?
Precisely. Imagine a piece of software that can duplicate a human mind and store it on a computer. Software that would allow a person to make a computer copy of themselves and continually transfer that copy to and from a human body forever. Then they would own the technology of immortality. Think of the miracle of it, Cutter. Even you can appreciate what this means. Why should a man labor all his life to achieve things, and when he's finally succeeded at something, Mother Nature snatches him away, all because his dumb flesh body has decided to pack up? This way, the great thinkers can keep going. Their work can increase. Think about it. What could Newton have taught Einstein? What could Socrates have taught Sartre? The mind boggles at the evolutionary steps we could take.
And what could Genghis Khan have taught Hitler? What would the world be like with them?
A minor point. More than likely, Softtech will reduce it to the most desirable product ever put on the market. It will tip the balance of world power in the favor of whoever has it.
But how could they be so sure that I'd end up here? They couldn't control all the incidences which led me to you.
Simple. They had someone betray you.
Who?
You better tell me who set me up.
Oh, that's simple. Doc has been working with Softtech for some years. He served you up to them like a fish on a silver platter. I've access to Doc's internal security cameras.
We have to warn Gala. Delia will kill her.
I have warned her, but I'm afraid we're powerless from here. We can only watch.
Listen up, Cutter. This is how it shakes down. Every minute you're in the televerse with my software, I'm gonna cut off a piece of that sack of shit you call a body. And I wouldn't worry when your dick's gonna go. By then, you won't have a hand to stroke it.
I want to go back into my body.
Delia will kill you as soon as that happens. There is another way.
What?
I could download you into a spare body I keep in the lab.
Do it.
Not so quickly. I'm a businessman, Cutter. This is a transaction.
What is it? What do you want?
I've managed to keep my death secret for a long time. But it won't be long before I'm discovered, and even my own company will exploit my work. I can't let that happen.
What can I do?
What's left of me is in the lab. My brain contains the only backup copy of the software. When I download you, take it and leave the city. Is it a deal?
It's a deal.
A woman's body. Well, that would make a change. Not a bad model either. I wonder how it works. woman's body is the perfect disguise. My old one was running down anyway. I figured in this body it would be safe to go back to the hotel. No one would recognize me. I had left a couple of things I needed before I left the city.
Cutter! I knew it was you. You can change your body, but you can't hide that stink. You stink of death, boy.
Dealey.
What'd you expect, a tooth fairy?
I should have killed you then, Dealey.
But you couldn't. You're the same coward today as you were then. But you're better looking. Give me the head.
We have to play surrounded.
This is what you call a lose-lose situation. Any which way you throw the dice, comes up craps. Did you like the present I left you last time you were here, I bet it was like a kick in the crutch when you saw it. I wish I could have seen your face. I bet it had the same goofy expression on it as when I shot that bitch of a girlfriend of yours on the hairy pan.
By now, they'll probably have found Dealey, my old body, and Viali's head. Should be a while before they realize I'm not dead. The first thing they'll do is retrieve the software from Viali's head. I think I better get out of town. And fast.
I wouldn't have thought you were one to run out on a deal, Cutter.
Viali?
I see you're enjoying the new body. So much nicer than the one you had before. Don't you think?
Listen, I can explain everything.
My thoughts are my children. They may not be the fruits of my loins, but they're the fruits of my mind, and I will protect them from anybody seeking to harm them.
Softtech have them now. They're probably loading you into their worldwide system as we speak.
What Softtech have is their own extinction. I assumed you'd let Softtech get hold of my head, so I planted a little surprise. My head contains a virus. The meanest homebrew my hackers could cook up. It will destroy Softtech's entire computer system. Then they will quite literally cease to exist.
You killed a whole company?
I prefer to think of it as natural selection.
Why?
Call it man's urge to reproduce. By destroying Softtech, I have ensured my children will flourish for countless generations to come.
Look, Viali, I'm way past caring. If you're leading up to something, just do what you're going to do and get it over with.
You will be supplied with an infinite number of bank accounts, good enough for anywhere in the world.
What?
I contracted you to do a job which you never completed, and I don't eliminate employees, only competitors.
What's the catch?
Consider it a retainer fee. And look after that body. It's my favorite model, built for speed and pleasure.
Don't worry about that. I intend to keep up the maintenance on this model.
By letting Softtech get a hold of Viali's head, I had helped Viali destroy them. Softtech were quite literally about to vanish from the face of the earth. To them, this was all just a corporate game. I had more important things on my mind. I wonder what this body would look like with an all-over tan.